Hey, you still in that lobby, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, because it's loading me right into your invite.
And after this, I'm probably gonna hit the lead a little more time. And if you still up, we can get on there. I got a couple
What?
dudes in
Oh,
me after this.
fuck.
I'm in the bathroom like a motherfucker. I don't know what's going on in the game.
Now from the second
I
city of
accidentally pressed
Chicago,
start, but I wasn't
heading
trying to
down
press
Lakeshore
start,
Drive,
but
you find
because I was trying to switch
Yeah,
Federal
let
my
me figure
Soldier
playbook.
something out.
Field, home of the Badgers.
Oh, hey,
Greg,
if this
we've
that,
got a
hey, if
good
it comes to
one
like a
on
playbook or
tap.
something, we can start over.
It's the Pittsburgh
Yeah,
Steelers
come on.
and the
Yeah, I
Chicago
understand
Bears.
that. I want you to use your playbook, unless it's not that deep
You
to
in the
you.
bathroom?
Not anymore.
All right, you gotta.
You want to restart?
Yeah.
I gotta let this play right.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
And
just
off we
lie,
go
fall down or
from the
something.
Windy City.
He ain't gonna score a touchdown. He ain't gonna want to. Probably ain't gonna want to
Nearly
start over
forced out of
then.
bounds, but a very
I don't want to concede defeat.
He said peer lost connection.
Man, I ain't conceding defeat. This probably still gonna give me the L though.
Wait, who's about to play now?
Me and Drew.
Okay, you gonna send the invite, Phil?
Yeah. Sex tattoo rap two rap two rap two rap two rap two rap did tricky. Who's moving this cursor on my fucking screen? Oh, it's Angel. What is
Facts.
going on here? I didn't even know this is possible.
I'm still watching your screen.
It's crazy work. Far away from here, far away from here, far away from here. Far away from here. Say everybody loves the sunshine.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football
All
League
right, Drew.
brings us to one of the legendary
After
venues
this
of the
game
sport.
is weed and Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm
Historic
going to
Soldier
sleep.
Field in Chicago. Coming up, two teams ready to square up.
It's
It's the
peas and
Pittsburgh
canes and
Steelers
flowers.
and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's
My
Cairo
life, my life,
Santos
my life,
to
my
get us
life
started.
in the
Yeah.
And
sunshine.
off we go from Soldier Field. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Ford already left, right? I was trying to see if he's still here.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he'll take this to about the 28. Gervon Dexter there on the
Let's
tackle.
see. GG's.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Tyler Gordon there to make the tackle.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? 319. Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren. It's a pickup of 12. That's a Steeler 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
319. A run up the middle with Warren. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the
It's almost
48-yard
over.
line, here's 2nd and 1. 319. From the gun, Rodgers. He finds Austin with the ground. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a 1st down.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up.
That was about to be wild.
Yeah, I know it was. That's why you call
No,
timeout. Yo, like, go
we're not
ahead, nigga.
doing
Yeah, I don't
that.
know what you think you finna do,
We're
but
not doing that. Let's switch that on
he
real
said we're
quick.
not doing that.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren.
Oh,
Oh,
Left that first defender
good
grasping
move.
for air
We
as he
almost, we
winds up
almost did some
getting
crazy
8
shit
out of
there.
it.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Bears' 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Rodgers on 1st down. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of
Give them
You don't even
27,
muscle niggas
and
like
it's
that.
1st and goal.
I mean, what a start to this game, throwing the ball. I mean, I don't think the ball's hit the ground yet, Mike. I mean, he's 4 for 4. Now he's got his offense set up here early with 1st and goal.
319. Warren is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
That's easy, Phil.
A terrific way
It
to
was a good
start this
drive.
one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice
The
long
first half of the
march down
drive, I
the
felt
field.
like I
Makes
was
it a
getting some
long
good
walk back
stops,
to the
but
bench for the defense.
Mike, that's
Solid
about as
well.
good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Makes the score in Steelers 7. Bears nothing.
What?
So what?
Put your hell out. That's what the fuck is looking like.
You said what?
Put me on
Oh,
your
you said,
ass. That's what it's looking like.
oh, lame. It was a good little drive.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Now an opening has the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin then.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. To the right side, caught by Burton. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 18.
18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard
Here's
line.
No.
Williams on 1st
Oh
and
my
10.
That was a quick
goodness, yeah,
accident.
I'm like, what?
On what should be the final play
No, I
of this
accidentally
first
pushed X
quarter.
twice and I hiked it. That's all.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
He just
2nd
happened
down
to get lucky and catch that.
38-yard
One quarter in the books.
We
It's
start
the
doing that in the
Steelers
red
with the
zone.
early lead. We're back to
Woo-woo.
Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter. They've got it.
I hate when they
2nd
do that.
down
I'm already in a
and
good
2.
formation and y'all gonna fuck me up and put me in a whole different formation I was just in. I don't even remember what formation I was in before.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a 7 down. He picked up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams.
Oh,
This one
You
put
gotta
down.
hold on to that, you
It's
pussy.
incomplete. The defender right there with him.
Why is it these
It
puss
brings
ass
up
niggas that don't
2nd
want to
down.
hold on to fucking passes?
And their offensive struggles
And
just
y'all be having
continue to
y'all
show
all
up
Drew
time after
niggas
time
that held
here
on to
in
everything
this
so
first
far.
half. It's going to be
Why
hard to
can't I have
sustain
players like
drives when
that?
you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Throw it again. It's Williams. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Luther Burden. Touchdown.
Fuck.
Bears. And he misses.
yes, sir.
That's a rare miss.
I hate that I'm not used to that
They're
shit.
unable to add on the point after. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
I'm gonna stop using the Bears because of
On
this
the
weak
ground,
ass
it's
4-3
Warren to
defense.
start the drive. A nice pickup, moving
I
it
know that.
across the 40. We'll give him
I hate
6
this
on that
fucking
one.
defense.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be
Oh,
marked
just
down at
can't
the
even make a fucking
45-yard line.
tackle.
Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
14. First down, Pittsburgh.
On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. Rodgers to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Thielen. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10. On the ground, this is Warren. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
It's a 26. Brings up third and 5.
To throw is Rodgers. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
319 inside. Throwing Rodgers.
Hold the fucking ball, dude.
That's exactly what I was counting on.
That was a nah.
It was though. Like when I committed to the guy underneath, I was hoping he would pop your ass because I knew you was gonna. If you threw it to him, he was gonna catch it.
As the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Rodgers. Forced out wide. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now,
My shit lagged a little bit. I had to do that.
third and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
50, 58. Get 300. Get 300. 630. Yeah, this. Third and goal for Aaron Rodgers. That is
You gotta pick that, man. You gotta pick
Get
that.
in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth down. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
A gain of 17.
The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
The 38-yard line.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams.
Give me that.
Whenever you throw that field, you know that was not open. You know that wasn't open for him. Why would you throw that
And
field?
his offense is going to
Why
be
would you
set
throw
up
that
with a short
if
field
you know
and
that
a
wasn't
chance
open?
to extend their lead.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These
It's
receivers are having
original.
a
You
hard
had
time
Luther Burden
uncovering
one on
against
one.
this secondary.
Your other
You force a
matchup, the guy
quarterback
you
to
wanted
throw
to
into
throw
a
it
lot
to
of
is
tightly
probably
contested
so
windows.
such a
It's going to
horrible
end up in the
decision.
wrong hands.
Give it back.
What
Is
the?
intercepted.
What?
Defense, give it back.
Picked off by Jalen
All
Johnson.
right, let's make up for that
And
bad
the
decision.
Bears will take over here.
Let's make up for that bad
Just
decision
at
now.
the 30.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own
Yeah, make up for
31-yard
it.
line.
On first and 10, it's Williams. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up
That
second
was a
down.
good one, Phil. I see
You
what
like
And maybe
that?
a little more
I see what
conservative
you're trying to
approach
do. I see what
following
you're
that
trying to do.
interception on the last drive. With nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake.
Williams to throw on second down. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. And even 30 yards. Williams gonna look to throw it on first down. And he goes up top.
Pass
Looking for
interference.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Throwing again, Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive, this one for 23 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a second down. To throw is Williams. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up third down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
On third and 2, it's Williams. They're called in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Here's Williams now to throw. Forced to his right. And he
Let's go.
can't get rid of it, and that's going to go down as a sack.
I was trying to make something happen, but no, everybody was covered.
What happened was you was for the pass. I know who you was for the pass it to. You was trying to give it
Who?
to your try to give it to Loveland
Who?
on that little speed little in route. Me out
Who?
route. I'm like,
You said who you said?
if I don't beat this linebacker right here, he gonna
If
start.
any strategy changes
Other
for the
dude,
next
everybody else
30
is good.
minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll be brought down right around the
Hello?
25-yard line.
Yeah, you hear me?
You said who I was gonna pass it to?
You was for the pass to Love. I think Loveland on the left.
The tight end on the left, yeah.
Yeah, tight end on the left.
But he
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 40.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams.
Oh
That
my
one
God, they
too
fucking
far
saved you, Drew. He was
inside.
wide the fuck
It
open.
is incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams.
Let's go. Get that. Let's go.
Oh my God, you lucky fucking dog.
And they do.
Come on, man.
This one's going to
Replay
be
that,
tough to
man.
stomach. I mean, all he has to do
He was
is just
down.
hold on
Oh
to the
my
ball, and they've
God.
got a fresh set of downs. He
Saved
just has the yard to
him.
gain, but
Y'all saving
unfortunately,
this nigga,
they gave
man.
up the
Y'all was
first down
moving down the
initially.
field too,
The
and no
defense was
problem.
determined to get off the field one way or another.
Okay, keep saving
They
this
found a way
man,
to do
Joe.
just that.
That's cool. Can't stand when the game be saving niggas, man.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. And out wide to
Let me
one.
get a fucking phone.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll dump this out wide to Gainwell. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A pickup there of 13. That's a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one incomplete. The defender right there.
I like that matchup for some reason.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers going up top again.
Oh my
Thank God.
gosh.
Thank God. He had me. He had me. He definitely had me. I'm not gonna fucking
It's
lie
going to
to
bring
you.
up a 3rd
Fuck,
down.
fucking
All
had
I
me.
needed
I think
was
he
a
knew what
couple of
direction
more
his head might.
seconds.
He had to get rid of this ball a little
Hey,
sooner than he would
man.
have
Oh
liked. And
yeah, that was me
getting
guarding
there
him.
in
Trust
a
me, I
hurry
know.
just ends up being a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To the air once more. It's Rodgers. He's got his tight end. That's fire. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. They'll come up here. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Gainwell.
Good, good one.
And it's Gainwell. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Bears 6. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga.
That was good,
And
man.
a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 36-yard
Ball on the
line.
36 now. Here's second and a yard. They'll go play action here with Williams. Taking off. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
11 more yards. That's another Bears first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams.
Come on, that's a pick.
Play hold on
They
there.
bring him down,
I read that.
That little stutter gave me just the space I
It's
needed.
a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He'll get this out to Swift. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the 27-yard line.
On second down, it's Williams. It's out left and complete to Burton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Throw it again. It's Williams.
Get almost.
Batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
What is that?
They'll put Loveland in motion. 4th quarter begins on the ground with Swift. And the Bears are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
That's another Bears first
Throwing is Williams. That is caught by the tight end. Cole Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Yes, yes! Yes, yes! Yes, yes! Vegas, Vegas!
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams.
Let's go.
That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a two-point game.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Johnson now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. He'll start this on the ground with Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rodgers. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
The Steelers will use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Here's second down and 3.
Axel, ready, set.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up now for second down.
Ready, set.
They'll drop to throw. Loveland open inside. He's got it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10.
Ready, set.
Here's Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Down by Cole
Filthy,
Holcomb.
filthy, filthy, filthy.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Steelers' 19-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Williams will swing this out to Swift. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard is going to help the field goal kicker right now.
Makes it third.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Swift. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Johnson now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Big 30. Line up. Green 18. Green 18.
Now Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Second down, Rodgers. Out to his right. Now he takes off. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10.
Green 18. Back north. Look again.
Rodgers. He's going to air one out.
Let's go!
And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw.
That's
The
crazy.
accuracy of the throw is what allowed the
Yeah, I
receiver
just
not only to
that was a
secure
bad
the
play call.
catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish
Mhm.
the play and find himself in the end zone.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They will stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. So now an extra point really doesn't help that much. He'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here is first and 10. Off play action. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Now on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to let this one go deep. That is hard.
Why they just let him catch that? What the?
So big connection
I
inside
don't
the
know, but
20.
he caught that bitch.
The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all
You are
the
watching
things
a
running through this
masterpiece
kicker's
at
head.
work.
He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here's first down. Warren. Finding room across midfield. And he'll be taken down. And a timeout comes. The whistle blows with 3 seconds remaining on the clock. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to win the game.
Get the fuck out of here. He made that?
On target from long range. So this one, a win for the visiting
Nigga, that's a
Steelers.
65-yard
Get
field goal.
themselves into field goal range for one final shot.
They're from the 50-yard line.
Delivers.
Fuck that masterpiece, nigga. Go to bed.
3-point victory.
That's
That's some bullshit.
Talking
That's
about
not
watch a
even real, bro.
masterpiece. That's a masterpiece
You
right
can't even
there.
kick that in
Let's
real
go.
life, bro.
You just witnessed greatness, Angel.
On
Bro,
EA
how long was that field goal, bro?
63.
Madden
That was funny as
Hell
shit.
no. How the fuck you make that, bro? That's some lucky ass
That was
bullshit.
funny as fuck.
That catch was lucky.
Bro, that
Mm.
fumble was lucky.
No, I'm not
I was
saying.
driving up the field early. They gave that lucky ass fumble.
Let's go.
That was
Come on,
funny.
man. I played a better game, man. That's some bullshit. Good
Let's
game, bro.
fucking
That
go.
was a
Good
pretty good
game.
game.
Good game,
That's
Phil.
one of them games that even though I lost, I gotta save it. That was a good ass game.
Let's
That's look,
go.
Caleb Williams, bro, 300 yards, 70% completion, bro. Like, come on now. And the only reason you scored at the end was because I got too blitz happy because that shit was working too much. That shit was working